Okay, so here's the Moog Prodigy. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power on. Red power button works, and we'll just go through it from left to right. Okay. I'll turn up one oscillator, all right, and we'll turn up the release so we get a nice tone for you. Turn the modulation off. Turn up the tone here, pitch up. Go ahead and we'll change to a different tone here so that you can hear it a little bit better on the camera. There you go. Alright. So tuning just works fine. Glide works. Okay, modulation. We're going to go ahead and turn it on for pitch. And all of the octaves work just fine. We'll go through those. Go through oscillator 2. So oscillator 2 is working just fine, and you can blend them too to get some nice rich sounds, obviously. The other thing you can do is you can sync them two together like a hard sync. So let's say we want to run this with a pulse, run this through with a sawtooth. Crank this up, crank this down. And then you can get effects like this. Try to sync off. Let's go ahead and move over to, obviously, master volume works. Filter modulation, just like the oscillator modulation, works just fine. Crank this up. Same thing with the square wave. Alright, that's off. Alright, filter section works just fine. Same thing with keyboard tracking, works just fine. It's really subtle, but there's a difference. Alright, emphasis, sort of like Q on an EQ. Get to a certain point, it's going to self-oscillate, which is going to give you those squeals. So you can turn the oscillators completely down and still get some effects out of it. And you can modulate that as well over here. with a sine wave, or with triangle wave, I mean. Okay, if we keep moving over, I'll crank this emphasis a little bit lower now, crank the oscillators back up. I'll show you that the attack on the filter works just fine. You can hear it coming in. Turn the modulation off there. Alright, crank that back down, turn the sustain down, and we'll test out the decay. Sustain works just fine too. It has an on-off release button, so if you wanted to be more staccato, you leave the release off. If you want the release on, it'll connect to the decay, and it'll give you those long sustained notes if you choose to do that. It's all the way down, so it shouldn't happen now. But, crank it up. Okay, now we'll go down to the loudness contour or amplification, attack, decay, release, sustain. Okay. Okay. All right, crank that down. Now we'll go ahead and we'll turn the sustain down to test the decay and the release. And I'll show you the release on here works as well, just like before. Okay. So crank this down, show you that the sustain works. Level for your sustain. Crank those back up. I'm trying to think what else we got going on here. I think that's pretty much it for the Prodigy, from left to right there. Everything is in pretty pristine shape. I don't know who had it before me, but they took really good care of it. It's been my baby for many years, and I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot. Oh, and the modulation wheels and the pitch wheels work perfectly as well. Should give you a demonstration of that here. That's it. That's the baby. Like I said, I think you're gonna love it. I've liked it for a lot of years, and I just don't play it as much as I used to, so I'd rather have it in the hands of somebody that can use it. So that's it.